Welcome to another episode of Lifetime Success with Jennifer Yon Agency. It is Thriving Thursday, and we are at it again. This time we have an awesome special for you. We are not just interviewing one youth, we're interviewing multiple youth, all that attend an amazing program. We have the executive director here, Nathan, that's going to give us a little bit about the program before we start getting right in with the youths. So Nathan, thank you so much for joining me on this amazing Thriving Thursday. You're doing so many awesome things in the community. Could you tell us a little bit about your program specifically and where you're located?
I'd love to. First of all, thank you for having us. We're excited to be with you again. I'm so excited for this opportunity, and you've been incredible with us. So Youth Empowerment Project is the name of our program. In short, we call it YEP. It's an after-school program, it's an in-school program, and it's a summer program. And this year, because of the virus, we added a virtual component as well. And so our focus is really, we have three pillars. We want to expose students to information and careers. We want to equip them with the understanding and the knowledge that they need, and then we want to empower them. A lot of times we actually talk to students, but we don't actually allow them to walk out what we're teaching them. So we really focus on empowering them, and we do this a couple of different ways. We do this through career exploration. So we allow them to explore various careers that they may not be accustomed to. We do vocational training, and we do that in video production, digital design, graphic design, and then we also have added music production this year. And then we do that through life skills, and we also make sure that we are pouring into them about how to develop into great young men and great young women in the program. Of course, we have the academic tutoring component, a part of our program. We have the physical fitness program as far as our tutoring aspect. Our base is really entrepreneurship. We want young people to know they don't have to wait till they're 30, 40, 50 to be entrepreneurs, to have ingenious ideas. We want them here at the YEP Center where they can do that. So we're really passionate about empowerment. We want them to be empowered, thus our name, Youth Empowerment Project, and we do that through those endeavors.
Wow, that's awesome. Where are you located?
We're located in the heart of Orlando, Florida, at the historic Frontline Outreach. We're housed there, and right off of John Young Parkway and Colonial. And we're available for students ages 5th grade to 12th grade, although we have some younger siblings who have migrated in because of their older siblings that's apart. But it's really a 5th grade to 12th grade program. Monday through Friday, typically on the after school. It's Monday through Friday from 3:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. For our summer camp experience, it has been 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. We are in the coronavirus world right now, so we're staying safe. We're having our masks. We're doing our hand sanitization. But our hours are a little adjusted. So normally we would be 8 to 6 p.m., but for the summer this year, we're 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here in Orlando.
I know the virus has really made you need to look at how you do things, and I noticed that you said you created that virtual program, but now that you have the kids inside with you, what are just some of the steps that you're doing that kind of guarantees, we're not going to say guarantees, but makes parents feel more comfortable with bringing their children to the center?
Thank you so much, Jennifer, for asking that. We had a parent orientation before we started this actual summer camp. In fact, we did a poll of our parents because we just really weren't sure. If we opened up, will parents even send their kids? Like, is this something that they want? And a funny story, we opened the poll. Now, this wasn't registration. This was just a poll we opened up. And within 5 minutes of us sending the email, one of our parents was saying, can they start tomorrow? So parents were looking for an outlet. I mean, thinking, parents have had to be teachers for the last 2 months. So they were really wanting their students to be a part, but they were concerned about the safety. So what we've done is we have our temperature checks as the CDC has requested. Before they even enter the building, we check in their temperature to make sure that they don't have a high fever. If they do, unfortunately, they have to go back home. We make sure we have hand sanitizer stations at every location or every rotation that we have. And throughout the day, we're constantly cleaning. And then, of course, as you're going to see, we have the students wear masks throughout the day, which is, it's very uncomfortable. I'm not wearing it just because I'm in this interview, and but typically I have my mask on as well. Florida Gators, go Gators. But we have their mask on, and we try to make sure we're socially distant as well, just to try to be as safe as possible, because we understand that the numbers are all over the place. And so we want to be correct in our way and make sure that everybody is safe, both the students and as well as our staff, as well as the parents when they go back home, that everyone is staying safe. So this has been a huge adjustment for us. We've had to have bottles and bottles of hand sanitizer and gloves and masks and things that we normally wouldn't necessarily have, but we've really made sure that we follow all the safety guidelines.
If a person is interested in knowing more about your program, or just in enrolling their children in a program, where should they go?
Absolutely. Well, our website is www.youthep.org. That's youth, E as in egg, P as in Paul.org. We also ask you follow us on all of our social media outlets. We have some really great content on YouTube for families. We talk to our students. We called it Word Up Wednesday, and we talk to our students about things like forgiveness and things like not comparing themselves to others, self-esteem, things about SMART goals. So we have some content there on YouTube. Of course, Instagram is our big promotional tool that we use a lot of. And then we're also on Facebook at Youth EP TV. So again, Youth EP TV, they can look at our social media handles and get in contact with us there. And we still have a few slots available. It's filling up because we have a limited amount of students that we're willing to take this summer. But we do have about a few more spots available if they wanted to register. And they just go to our Instagram page, click on the link in the bio, and then they click the button that says summer registration, and they can register their child. During the school year, we're going to open up registration as well, and that'll be the same process.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. So if you are just tuning in, you're looking at Thriving Thursday with Jennifer Yan Agency. I'm interviewing Nathan. Nathan is the founder and executive director over the youth program, specifically geared towards helping young individuals reach their goals in entrepreneurship. I absolutely love everything that you are doing. Make sure that you follow him on social media. Also subscribe to his YouTube channel as well as mine. Nathan, what is your YouTube channel? YouTube.com/YouthEP TV. So again, Youth, E as in egg, P as in Paul, TV. Okay, you heard it right here. So Lifetime Success. So what we're gonna do now, Nathan, is we're gonna talk to some of the youths that are actually in your program and hear their perspective, how they enjoy it. So let's get some of your youths on the couch.
I'm loving it. Well, I'm gonna get out the way so you can meet them, but I am gonna introduce them. The first individual is gonna be Esther Jean Baptiste, and she is working with us as one of our junior staff members. As well. She's one of our junior staff members as well this year, as well as working with our music team. We have Jameson Williams. Come on, Jameson. And Jameson has been with us through the summer, and he's also working with our design team. And then we have Lanaya. And Lanaya actually found us through our virtual programming, Miss Jennifer. We were doing a virtual program. She lives all the way in Sanford, Florida, but found value in. And then we have Larry Curry. He's been with us from the beginning. I tell you, if you wanted some good pictures of Larry, I got them from when he was very young, knee-high to a grasshopper, and he's working with our music as well. So make sure you can see everybody. So y'all say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Wow. You all look amazing sitting on the couch. So we're going to go down the line, and I'm going to want you to introduce yourself, and I'm going to ask each of you a question as what you feel about the program and what your role, what are you doing there, okay? Let's start out with Esther. Esther, thank you so much for sitting and having this interview with me. How old are you?
I'm 15 years old.
Okay. And what school do you attend, Esther?
I go to Cornerstone Charter Academy.
Awesome. So how long have you been a part of the program there?
About 3 years.
So you've been there a long time. When you started out, were you in an after-school program, or what got you there for the very first time?
It was through the summer program that held, and from then on I just started attending it.
Okay. What are some of the things that you've done and learned since you've been a part of the program?
Well, being a part of YEP, we learned about vocations like video design and marketing. And since I've been through all those vocations, I've learned like pieces of each one.
What's your favorite?
I say video.
Okay. So what would you tell another youth that maybe is interested in video to motivate them to get involved?
I would say to really find like what they're passionate for exactly, so they can grow more into it.
Very cool, very cool. And next to you, is that Jameson?
Yes,
Jameson, how old are you?
I'm 14.
14. So I love the fact that you all are safe and you're wearing your mask. Jameson, how long have you been a part of the program?
Also about 3 years.
3 years. And did you start off as well in the summer program or after school?
I started in the summer program.
Okay. Do you remember your first experience with attending YEP?
It was very welcoming and everyone's pretty friendly.
Okay. So when you show up at the program now over the summer, what is some of the first things that you do?
I usually get notice who are the staff because they are some of the most important people here at YEP.
Okay. And what are your roles? Like, what is the main projects? Are you working on anything currently that you like to share with us?
I work in the design team, and so far we have come up for a design for our album page for the music video that we're doing.
Okay.
And it's very colorful. At first it was bland, but we decided to make it more colorful so it can stand out more.
So were you always interested in design? Was that some of your passion, or is it something that you learned by attending the program?
That is something I learned by attending the program.
Okay. What is your favorite part of design specifically?
Coming up with the ideas first, because then you get everyone's perspective on the project.
So working with the team is something that you definitely have to do.
Yes.
Yeah. What's your role in the team?
I work as like a team member. I help with coming up with the ideas, and we all have a say in how we're going to finalize it, so no one's left out.
I like that. So everybody is involved. Everybody gets to put their input in. That's so important with entrepreneurship. You know, what does those team meetings look like? Do you all normally sit around the table and come up with designs? Tell me a little bit about that.
So we would have our whiteboard somewhere in the room, and then we will all sit down and start coming up with ideas, putting them on the board. And so as the project comes together, we would either cross out or mark which ideas we're going to use.
It's the same as business. This is what we do in the boardrooms. You know, we all like to sit around the table, come up with our ideas, and then put together the plan to execute them. If you are watching, this is Thriving Thursdays. We're interviewing youths at the YEP program that does so much with teaching our youths from video design to digital design. It is about entrepreneurship. It is about supporting our youths and allowing them to explore their creativity that will give them a good, solid foundation in the future. Who is sitting next to you? Is that Miss Lamaya?
Yes.
Okay. So how old are you?
I'm 13.
13. And how long have you been a part of the program?
I actually just started.
Okay, so this is your first time coming. And did you come through the summer program?
I came through the virtual summit.
The virtual summer program. So you were attending virtually and then you decided to come on in person.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the virtual program. What was it that got you involved in it?
Actually, what I liked mainly about the virtual program is like going into like the break rooms, because one, we had this challenge that we had to make a shirt, and I like speaking to the other people and doing like teamwork things.
So the virtual program, you all broke into break rooms through Zoom and you put together a shirt. So you had to work virtually. Have you did that before? Have you ever had to work virtually?
Yes, I'm actually homeschooled.
Okay, so you've been homeschooled prior to the whole virus going on. Okay, so was that one of the first projects, creating a shirt?
Yes, that was one of the first projects that we did.
So tell me about that. What happened through that project?
Through that project, we had to like pick a shirt that we wanted. So we picked just a t-shirt, and we put words on it and like put a crown on top of it and like put little paint drips under each.
So you designed a shirt with a team?
Yes.
How many people was in your team?
It was 3 or 4 of us.
Okay. Was design something that has been a passion for you?
Yes, but now I'm changing it.
Okay. So what's your passion now?
It's like hair designs.
Okay. So do you see yourself doing something in hair designs as you get older?
Yes.
And when you say hair designs, tell me a little bit about that. Like as a cosmetologist is doing hair, or what?
Doing hair.
Doing hair. That's a great profession. Now let me ask you something. With the program, do you feel like it's really making you look at entrepreneurship and working for yourself?
Yes.
So what advice would you have to another 13-year-old that may be sitting home and not sure what to do over the summer?
I would tell them to like come to YEP and you'll learn a lot.
You'll learn a lot. I love that. Lastly, we have Larry. Larry, how are you?
Good.
So Larry, how old are you and how long have you been a part of the program?
Well, I'm 16 and I think I've been a part of the program for at least 5 to 6 years.
Wow, so you're one of the veterans. You've been there for a long time. You've seen a lot.
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you enjoy most of being a part of YEP?
I guess is the fact that we get to experience things out of the box, because in school it's like a certain categories of what we can learn, but here I feel like it expands the borders of what we can learn.
Okay. What role, you being there so long, I'm sure you probably have led a couple of the projects, or, you know, what are some of the things that you do to contribute to the newcomers that are coming in? You're with me, Larry? I think we might have froze up for a minute. If you are watching, this is Thriving Thursday. We're interviewing some of the youths through YEP. We're gonna wait for them to pop right back on in with us. You are watching Thriving Thursday. I am here still interviewing with the youth of the YEP program. We're talking about some amazing things that they do within the program, the summer school program, as well as after school. So Esther, show me some of the things that you actually done in the program when it comes to design.
So this is one of our hoodies that we made, and for the logo, it's a brain with EYN on it, and it means Embrace Your Nerd. And on the sleeve, it says nerd on it, which means no excuses, realize destiny.
I love that.
We also have another shirt that we created with the same EYN logo, and it's just a long sleeve shirt.
Very nice.
For this shirt, this was created by one of the students during the summer. It says design on a paintbrush. That means to express yourself through art and how you want to do that. And then on my shirt, I have my initials that I created. I created this shirt during the summer. It's JMW. The M and W are on top of each other, and I have the J down the middle.
Very cool. So at the program, you all are learning creativity, design, entrepreneurship. You're creating clothing lines. This is absolutely amazing. Larry, I understand you've been at the program for the longest of everyone sitting on the couch. How old are you?
I am 16 years old.
So 16. And what has the program meant for you?
It's taught me a lot about just being outside of the box and not fitting in, because I've learned different fields of education. Like they teach differently than how it's taught in school, so you're getting different resources and information that they don't share in school.
So what's your favorite thing that you do there?
My favorite has to be between designing and music production, because designing is my passion, but so is music.
Music. So tell me a little bit about the music program there.
So with the music, we actually create the beat and the lyrics, and we're looking to make a song and a music video. So I'm really more towards the beat production and the producing part, but it's just a fun experience, just being a part of the music.
That's awesome. I love what the program does. It's Thriving Thursday. We're interviewing the students, some of the students that attend the YEP program here in Orlando at the Historic Frontline Outreach. Make sure that you follow them, support the youth, check them out on their website, on their Instagram. It's some great things. You heard it here with Jennifer Young Agency and Lifetime Success. These 4 amazing youths that are sitting on the couch have given us so much of encouragement and motivation. Larry, I'm going to ask you to close out this interview and tell us and tell the viewers, give a little motivation to youths that may be watching and saying, you know, I want to do something as far as creativity.
I would just say that this program is a great program to expose your mind to different things besides what the school teaches you, because I believe in the school, they kind of put us in this box of what we can do and what we can't do, but there's so much more in the world that we don't know, and I just feel like this program exposes us to more of that, and you should be a part of it.
Awesome. We have to give special thanks to the founder, Nathan, that put everything into putting this program together. Show some support to keep the program going, keep youths just like the ones that you've heard today involved, creating great things and understanding how business can be converted through their own creativity. Thank you all for tuning in and watching another episode of Thriving Thursdays with Jennifer Young Agency Lifetime Success. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jennifer Young Agency, IBA Success, as well as follow the program on all of their social media networks. Thank you so much for tuning in, and you all have a great day. Guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I will look forward to being into your program and visiting you personally.
You're welcome.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.